Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to follow me along on my adoption journey. Taylor has a toy that might make noise. I'm recovering from a cold that is totally stress related now because it's just totally not going away. But anyway, I'm hoping it won't go away soon because a weight has been lifted. So I'm going to upload a separate video on what was going on with my home study and why my home study approval was so stressful and why there was a risk of me not getting approval and all that fun stuff. That's going to be a separate video. This is just going to be the video of me getting my home study and what happens now. So I had home study approval from my agency. I was waiting for provincial approval. So waiting. Agency's like, it's in the mail, Canada Post Express, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was rushing home because I would have to go, because I had to sign for it, I would have to go to the post office to pick it up, and then I would have to scan it, so I would have a copy, and then resend it out to my coordinating agency. So I was rushing home every day to do that, and nothing. And I emailed my agency and was like, still nothing. Turned out because Canada Post is currently at the risk of striking, they didn't want to risk it, so they sent it via Loomis, which is the world's worst shipping company. I have nothing but issues with them. So it was with them, and they never even tried to deliver it. So, government sent it on, I think, the 10th or the 11th of October. Loomis held it at their depot on the 12th and never tried to deliver it, never tried to contact me, never tried to do anything. I only found out about it because my agency gave me the tracking number, and lo and behold, it's sitting there. Their hours are horrible. They are basically, they open after I start work and they close before I'm off work. And it was just like, there is no way I can get this package. None. I can't. And it's too far for me to drive, like on my lunch break or something, and I can't. So, because they don't have a local in the town I live in, I would have to drive to the city. And so anyway, I was just like, this is ridiculous. And I know from past experience, I could pay $10 to have it redirected to my work. So in past experiences, I didn't do that because I was like, no, you are a shipping company. I shouldn't have to pay you extra money to drop off packages because it's not my fault that your depot is open stupid hours and I can't pick up my packages. Anyway, so I was like, in this case, I need my home study approval. I need that to move on. I'm going to pay that $10. So there goes $10. So I paid that, which was a whole big rigmarole of just trying to get a hold of someone to do that. Their customer service was like such a long wait. Anyway, did that and had it redirected to my work. And so the customer service person was like really put in the notes like urgent, important adoption paperwork, needs to be done as soon as possible. Here's the hours of operation for where I work, yada yada. Anyway, so I come in the next morning. And I'm like, I'm going to get it today. And it was already there. And I was like, yes, I got it. And I'm like, when did it show up? And it had been there at who knows what time because no one signed for it because all they did was they put it on the windowsill outside of the building. So let that sink in for a second. Outside of the building, no one signed for it. Extremely important adoption paperwork. It's just sitting outside. Thankfully, nothing happened with it. Thankfully, it was all totally safe and, like, nothing happened to it because, oh my God, could you imagine if the wind had blown it away? If someone just walking by grabbed it and, like, anyway, thankfully that did not happen. And so, yeah. So anyway, because of the potential Canada Post striking, I'm like, I cannot risk putting it in Canada Post. I've always shipped my documents Canada Post, and it costs about $12 to ship something registered mail, which is just tracked. And there's like some insurance on it, but it's not like an express post where it needs to be fast or anything like that. But all my documents always get to my coordinating agency in about 2 days. So I was perfectly happy with 2 days. I just needed it tracked. So I was originally going to use that because $12, hello. So anyway, I was like, not happy with the potential of a Canada Post strike, because here I'm going, okay, well, that's my luck. That would be my luck. I would be like, no, I'm going to do a Canada Post, and then the strike happens and it gets like put in limbo. They do like rotating strikes, so like it would move, but it probably wouldn't move very fast. Anyway, I was not risking that. So anyway, during my first break, which was a prep period, first thing in the morning, I ran over to UPS. Get to UPS and they're not open. And I'm like, are you kidding me? They were supposed to open at 10 and this was like almost 11. Anyway, get back in my car. I only had 30 minutes to do this. Run over to Purelator instead and shipped it Purelator. My options were next day by like 9 a.m. or something like that for $91. Next day by end of day for $55. Or Monday, and this was, what day is it today? So that was Wednesday. Or I could have it there by Monday for $45. So it's like Thursday for $55, Monday for $45. I'm like, let's do the $55. So $55 later, my package is on its way. And it turned out actually better because UPS would have taken a bit longer for the same amount. Anyway, so off it went. I was happy. Then I realized that my courting agency had asked for my home study package, which would have included my home study, approved home study, provincial approval, police clearance, medical clearance, and references. And like all in original documents. So they said just send your home study package with all these things. Well, my home study package did not include those things. My home study package that I just received and then just sent only had my provincial approval, 2 copies of my provincial approval, and my home study approval. And it was like, uh-oh, I'm missing documents. So I emailed them back saying, my coordinating agency saying, okay, do you need these for authentication? Because my home study approval, provincial approval and home study have to be authenticated by the Ontario government, because I'm outside of Ontario. They need to just basically make sure that it's a real home study. And that takes about 2 days. So I'm like, do you need those other documents for authentication, or do you just need those to upload to India? And they're like, we just need them to upload for India, and we need original documents. So I'm like, perfect, okay. Not perfect, but like, I understand. But, so emailed my home study agency, said, hey, these documents weren't in it. We need those. Please ship them over to my coordinating agency. So they have now shipped those over. That's another about $40. I was calculating 20, and then I realized that that was my mistake, because 20 is for like in province, 40 will be for out of province. They shipped it the cheapest way possible, but unfortunately that's also the slowest way possible, so it should get there. It says Tuesday. The thing is, it's in Toronto now, so I'm thinking Monday. Because really, are they going to just hold on to it in Toronto, like down the road from my agency? Just so that it's on the delivery standard date. So Monday or Tuesday. But the thing is, if my coordinating agency is sending out my home study for government approval authentication today, which is Friday, they're not going to get that back until around Tuesday, Wednesday anyway. So I'm guessing around Wednesday they will, I will be officially registered with India. Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending. But she said that as soon as she has all the documents and the home study authenticated, it would be done like right away. So they already have all my other documents, so I am just like set now. So yeah, what happens now is that I wait. There has been some talk of India approval taking about 6 months. I think it's going to start picking up, and I'm not too concerned now. Like, I feel like so much at peace that it's a when, not if, and now that I don't have like a specific child in mind, which I'll talk about in another video because this is getting kind of long, but I am considering that one little girl. I might as well just mention it now. Never mind. I am considering that one little girl. There was some medical things that I had to check out, and I checked them out, and we're fine with them. I'm fine with them. So if she's still available when the time comes, I'm interested in her, but there's no guarantee. So I'm not even stressing about her. I'm not stressing about anything. It's just, I'm just waiting. If I was still pursuing Penny, I would be super stressed because I would be going, okay, 6 months for provincial approval, or for India approval, and then how long for this, how long for that. Whereas right now I'm like, okay, even if it takes me 6 months to get India approval, and then like 6 months to get them home, that's only a year from now, like whatever, I'll deal with it. That gives me more time to save more money, whatever. Like, I feel like the weight has been lifted. I just need to have a referral before this time next year, which I will be. Like, that won't be an issue. I can honestly see India picking up on their pace because they're hiring a bunch of new people, and it seems like things are picking up. It seems like there's just a couple of people that are waiting like 6 months. But my agency's really good, so I can see them like really bugging them. So anyway, that's it. That's kind of what went on with my home study and me getting it in my hands and what's happening next. Questions, comments down below. Let me know what you would like me to talk about in other videos. I'm going to start doing hopefully a Monday, Wednesday, Friday upload schedule where Mondays would be adoption, Wednesday would be like a weight loss, and then Friday will be like a whatever miscellaneous kind of thing. This Friday is going to be a breastfeeding, adoptive breastfeeding video. So yeah, check out for that. Wednesday will be a weight loss vlog. I want to start doing a schedule again. Work has been crazy and I have like 5 million things due, but I love you guys, and I want to have that consistency. So you guys will work, life balance needs to happen. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you guys later. Bye guys.